If you've been watching The Summer I Turned Pretty from the beginning, you already know this isn't just a sweet summer romance. It's always been a battlefield of loyalty, with fans passionately choosing sides between Conrad and Jeremiah. What started as a love triangle has transformed into a cultural obsession. Viewers are dissecting posters, music, color palettes, episode titles, and even tiny props in the background as though they're clues in a mystery novel. It sometimes feels less like watching a series and more like preparing for an exam on Jenny Han's universe. But here's the truth. Han has been leaving hints about Belly's final choice since the very first season. Put the pieces together, and the direction becomes much clearer. Yes, the adaptation has made adjustments from the books, but the heart of the story has stayed aligned. Episode 7 pushes this even further, layering in symbols and callbacks that suggest Conrad isn't just a contender, he's the endgame. Let's dive into the evidence hiding in plain sight. Belly opens the episode reflecting on how the wedding isn't just about Jeremiah or Conrad. It feels like the weight of everything is on her shoulders. Even as Jeremiah greets her with excitement, Conrad's presence lingers, stirring emotions she'd rather ignore. Her bachelorette party brings laughter, but also flashes of Conrad in her mind. The turning point comes where she learns Conrad convinced her mom to show up for her, proving he's still looking out for her. Later, in a vulnerable moment with Taylor, Belly admits she never dreamed of weddings, only of Conrad, hinting at the doubts she carries about marrying Jeremiah. Meanwhile, Jeremiah's wild night reveals old wounds and Conrad drops a confession of his own. He's still in love with Belly and can't bear to see her marry his brother. Belly rejects him, insisting Jeremiah is her safe place, but her private breakdown shows her words don't match her heart. The episode closes with quiet devastation. Belly knocks on the wall the way she used to with Jeremiah, but there's only silence. Conrad is outside, crying. Both love each other deeply, but neither knows how to bridge the gap. Belly is caught between Jeremiah's steady devotion and Conrad's raw passion, and as the wedding looms, her heart remains unsettled. The promotional campaign for Season 3 seemed innocent, but in hindsight, it was practically screaming the answer. Belly stood between Jeremiah and Conrad, but the detail that mattered was in the eyes. Conrad's gaze was locked on Belly, unwavering and deliberate, while Jeremiah's attention always drifted elsewhere, down at the floor or into the distance. It wasn't random staging. It was storytelling through still imagery, reminding us that Conrad's connection to Belly has always been the centerpiece, even when words weren't spoken. Romantic echoes are scattered across Episode 7, weaving Conrad and Belly's connection into the fabric of cinematic history. Their easy laughter over dinner channels, The Notebook. Conrad's subtle, restrained reaction to a fleeting touch mirrors the legendary hand flex moment in Pride and Prejudice. Their stumble together on the stairs carries the intimacy of old Hollywood. These aren't accidents. These scenes are reserved for Conrad and Belly, not Jeremiah. Jenny Han wants their love to feel timeless, like the romances that still live on decades later. Perhaps the most beautiful symbolism of all lies in the sun imagery. Belly is always reaching for sunlight when she's with Conrad, like in the car window scene where she leans into the warmth, radiant with joy. With Jeremiah, she never seeks the sun. Instead, she stays indoors or pulls him away from it. Conrad's phone wallpaper, the sun itself. In his eyes, Belly is bathed in golden light, and when Laurel tells her daughter, for Belly, Conrad is the sun, it's as if Jenny Han is spelling out the conclusion in bold print. Jeremiah is tender, dependable, and undeniably caring. But the heart of Belly's journey isn't about choosing comfort. It's about discovering that real love is messy, complicated, and deeply rewarding. That's what she has with Conrad. It's not about who makes her laugh the most, it's about who she cannot live without. By Episode 7, the evidence feels overwhelming. From posters to music, colors to titles, flowers to sunlight, Jenny Han has been guiding us toward the same conclusion. Conrad is not just Belly's first love, he's her forever love. Fans may debate endlessly, but the creative choices are undeniable. The summer love triangle was never really about uncertainty. As this season builds toward its finale, it seems almost certain that Belly and Conrad's story will close where it always belonged, in each other's arms, infinity bracelets shining, Taylor Swift echoing in the background, sunlight streaming in. Because for Belly, Conrad isn't just another summer crush, he's the sun itself.